Hello, my name is Dr. Charlotte Brickhouse, and I'll be sharing with you 10 tips to keep students with emotional and behavior disorders engaged and motivated in online learning. Keeping students engaged and motivated in learning can be a difficult task, in particular for students who have an emotional and behavior disorder. Not to mention some of the many challenges that we face with online learning. As we review each tip, it's important to note that each is connected to the social and emotional learning competencies that can be taught and reinforced in every content area and in various settings. The social and emotional learning competencies are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. Tip number 1, create a positive, welcoming online community. One way in which you can do this is to create classroom affirmations that students can recite each day. Classroom affirmations promote the growth mindset and it affirms positive behavior, thoughts, and actions. Examples of classroom affirmations can be found on Pinterest or Teachers Pay Teachers. Another way to create this positive environment is through meditation. Meditation creates calm, it reduces anxiety, and allows students to focus and reflect. Like meditation, music has the ability to decrease stress and anxiety, and it also can boost the student's mood. Classroom meeting is another great way to create a welcoming online community where students can participate in meetings each day, where they can share their thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and they can reflect on the day at the end of the day. Digital team building is another way to create this environment online. There are multiple digital board games that students can share in together. There are other things that students can do as well to build team, to build a group, to build a community, such as the Deserted Island game. Students can, with a partner or a group, pretend as if they're on a deserted island, but they would only have 3 items that they would have to agree upon and choose to keep in order to survive. Tip number 2, develop highly engaging lessons. In order to do this, timing is key. Many students who have emotional and behavior disorders are challenged with maintaining attention for long periods of time. That's why it is important to only limit lessons to 15 to 20 minutes maximum. Another way that you can keep students engaged is to pique their interest. Build lessons with videos, music, virtual tours, interesting facts, and also allow students to participate in a poll with a few questions if you're getting ready to introduce new content so that you can gauge their understanding or prior knowledge. Maintaining interest during a lesson. You can activate prior knowledge, incorporate relevance, making sure that lessons are relatable and meaningful, and model lessons using multiple media, which is directly tied to universal design for learning, which focuses on illustration through various methods such as comics, storyboards, film, dance and movement, music, and manipulatives. Lastly, collaborative learning is a great way to keep students engaged. When doing this, be sure to assign roles to students. Provide choice, and incorporate goal setting in the activities that you give students. Tip number 3, celebrate student success. In online learning, it is critical to do so. Recognize students each day, each week, each month. Host virtual award ceremonies and invite the parents to it. Give students shout outs on a regular basis. Create a private social media page for students and parents, strictly dedicated to celebrating student success. Tip number 4, incorporate interactive and hands-on activities. There are many websites that offer activities that are digital. A few really good ones that I've found was Bubble, and it's particularly for reading and literacy. They offer digital activities and tools such as mind mapping and summarizing. ReadWriteThink.org also offers digital timelines and plot diagrams. Another way to keep students actively engaged is to allow them to do some hands-on activities such as creating demo videos that demonstrates their knowledge of something that was previously taught, podcasts, collage, and poems. Playmeo is a great site for role-based simulation. On this site, it promotes team building, it offers various lessons to energize students, and reflection activities, which is great for students with emotional and behavior disorders. And lastly, another way to keep students engaged is through hands-on activities. Students love experiments. Students can engage in food science experiments at home and other experiments where they can use common household items. Tip number 5, provide choices. Providing choice supports students with various learning styles. It incorporates multiple intelligences, and it increases engagement and motivation. Tip number 6, build competence and confidence. Create multiple opportunities for success. By doing so, you build student confidence, and students will be more likely to take risk in their learning. Challenge students. One way in which you can challenge students is through goal setting. Allow them to set their own personal learning goals and give them the opportunity to choose independent projects. Provide positive and constructive feedback that promotes student progress. And lastly, be sure to praise students. Tip number 7, reward, reward, reward. Online learning, as mentioned before, can be a bit of a challenge for our students. But by rewarding them, it gives students the opportunity to participate and to be engaged more than what they would have done in the past. Reward them for arriving on time. Reward them for participating just a little or participating often. Reward them for collaborating and having the willingness to collaborate with a partner or a team. Tip number 8, provide creative incentives. Some sample incentives for students in grades K to 8 includes allowing them to choose a story to be read by the teacher, giving students a no homework pass, allowing students to introduce a family pet, choose a virtual field trip, choose a dance that the teacher will have to post in a video, have a class dance party, and have a class Lego competition. Incentives for students in high school could include allowing a student to be a class DJ for a digital party, giving students choice for a brain break, karaoke time, dropping the lowest grade, having a class TikTok dance competition, giving students extra credit, and allowing students to participate in Spirit Week. Tip number 9, provide students with multiple sensory breaks throughout the day. Sensory breaks allow students to refocus, regulate their emotions, and to find calm again. Some examples of sensory breaks could include chair yoga, jumping jacks, wiggle the sillies out, a gold noodle dance party, and playing virtual Simon Says. Tip number 10, enjoy the moment. Although you are teaching online, and yes, it is different, we still get to do and enjoy teaching our students. So stay in that moment and just enjoy. Laugh often and dance with your class like no one is watching. Just a quick review of the tips and strategies that were shared. Number 1, create a positive, welcoming online community. Number 2, develop highly engaging lessons. Number 3, celebrate student success. Number 4, incorporate interactive activities. Number 5, provide choices. Number 6, build competence and confidence. Number 7, provide rewards. Number 8, provide creative incentives for students. Number 9, give students sensory breaks. And number 10, just have fun. Thank you for your time.